Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world, and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is November 3rd, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1908, Canada's own Bronco Nagurski. 1970, that's one hot tomato, that's Dawn Marie. 1980, former Tough Enough winner Jackie Gata. And last but not least, 1989, WWE and Charlotte Flair's Andrade. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for November 3rd. 2006, main event Memphis Draw, Sputnik Monroe. All right, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for November 3rd. Jumping in the Wayback Machine and starting in 1939, where we see Steve Casey defeat Ed Don George for the American Wrestling Association World Heavyweight title in Buffalo, New York, ending George's third and final reign with the belt and starting Casey's third. Leaping 42 years to 1981, the Spoiler defeats Charlie Cook for the Florida State Heavyweight title in Tampa, Florida, ending Cook's second reign and starting the third and final reign for the Spoiler. The Spoiler had last held the title over 3 years earlier. A 16-year jump this time to 1997, the Monday Night Wars continue, with WCW Monday Night Nitro on TNT doing a 4.0 rating to WWF's 2.6 for Monday Night Raw in USA. The interesting story of the night was Perry Saturn making his Nitro debut, defeating Disco Inferno via submission to win the WCW television title. Saturn, who had just recovered from a broken leg, made the jump from ECW, breaking up the Eliminators tag team with John Kronus. And last on our super short trip in the Wayback Machine today, 1998. Jesse the Body Ventura, running as an independent candidate on the Reform Party ticket, defeats Democrat Herbert Humphrey II and Republican Norman Coleman to become the governor of Minnesota. Ventura, who would later change his nickname to The Mind, made headlines nationwide with his victory, telling supporters, "We shocked the world." Those were your super short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for November 3rd. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.